Today, we will be exploring how we can provide universal access to Australia's ocean pools, a spectacular topography where land meets water. People's experience with objects, surfaces, and spaces are dependent on their ability to process visual and tactile information.
Our project investigates how to inform people with different sets of abilities, particularly the vision impaired and blind, through tactile sensory interactions to choreograph a meaningful understanding and awareness of the space around them. Our vision is to provide universal access to real ocean pool experiences through a gradation of environmental control.
Our aim of providing universal access to the vision impaired is in response to the Sustainable Development Goals of empowering and promoting the social inclusion of all, irrespective of disability, and by promoting well-being through education and universal access for people within a sustainable ecosystem.
Through our research and study of the site, we have found that experiences such as running your feet through the water as you explore the rocks, sunbathing on the plateau, and going for a swim are the most typical ocean pool experiences.
These authentic ocean pool experiences are also typically the most inaccessible to vision impaired people, and through our research, we aim to make these experiences more universally accessible.
We began by developing an understanding of how the topography was created. The principles of geology reveal the constantly changing region between the ocean and the land. This can be defined as coastal geomorphology, a discipline which is primarily concerned with the coastal weathering processes of erosion and deposition of rock and sediments by wind and water.
By mapping the patterns of erosion at Malabar, we observed several different phenomena. For example, we see the pattern of pitting, linear crevices, and smooth areas. Pitting density is related to the proximity to water's edge and sense of danger. Cracking representing where water has passed through. These patterns of erosion have the potential to provide a new means of tactile communication with vision-impaired people in ocean pool environments.
In identifying the topography within a hidden plateau, we can position Malabar within the Sydney Basin rock formation, which displays predominantly Hawkesbury sandstone formed during the Triassic period some 250 million years ago and is visible under the water surface.
The revival of this lost plateau forms an integral connection to the rich geomorphic language displayed at the rock pool's edge and allows the users to reclaim and interact with the lost topography. The plateau integrates the natural pattern language of place and offers a unique interactive experience to a natural phenomena. To make these ocean pool experiences more accessible to the visually impaired, we empower the user from their arrival at the site by providing them with knowledge about the topography. Through a synthesis of experiences, coastal geomorphology, and history, we aim to provide universally accessible means of enjoying the ocean pool environment.
Visitors to Malabar Ocean Pool will typically arrive by bus or with assistance by car. Arrival areas are designed in universally accessible means to impart knowledge of the overall site conditions to assist in navigation. This is achieved through spatial maps which describe the site in a tactile manner. Designated experience zones are also demarcated on the spatial maps to allow the user to choose their own experience. These provide the user with ocean pool experiences with a varying degree of curation and environmental control.
For an in-depth understanding of the site, a tactile information center is recessed into the landscape, which provides a series of tactile data about the site. From a user perspective, tactile plates can begin to describe specific rock formations and reveal information of the tactile experiences through simulated examples of what can be expected at a particular site. As the user begins the journey down to the ocean pools, opportunities are made to pause and observe the surrounding landscape. Spatial maps provide clues about the immersive sensory surroundings, including where to listen for the waves and where breaks in vegetation provide a refreshing ocean breeze.
To provide a universally accessible ocean pool experience, the Lost Plateau has been reclaimed to provide a curated experiential procession.
The Lost Plateau enables safe testing grounds for experiencing the ocean pool environment and is embedded with layers of natural geology, including the erosion pattern language, which describes feelings of anticipation and danger underfoot. The plateau also provides a real water underfoot experience where users can interact with the ocean, tidal changes, and the marine ecosystem, a typically inaccessible environment.
Specially designed tactile maps are integrated with a wayfinding strategy to provide localized navigational information at each experience zone. Localized information is important for the visually impaired as it allows such knowledge to be front of mind.
One of the most common experiences at Malabar is simply to relax and sunbathe on the rock plateau. To enable users to enjoy this experience, a safe and curated path is provided along this rock plateau, where people often traverse to relax and sunbathe.
The erosion patterns learned through experience at the Lost Plateau provides a sense of cognition of ocean pool formations. Provided the user has developed a level of confidence, they may choose to adventure away from the curated path to explore.
An understanding of the pattern language provided, alongside the use of other senses such as sound, will allow users to be guided back towards a sense of security of the cliff face where the provided path lays. Spatial maps here provide additional layers of information such as tide levels to assist the vision impaired with safe areas of traverse and clues about the time of day.
A key focal point and the most commonly used area on site is the ocean pool. Adjacent to the pool, an exploration area provides an opportunity to utilize the experiences gained at the Lost Plateau and traverse the natural rock surfaces. This area is naturally protected from the crashing ocean waves and provides a tranquil area of exploration and interaction with the water and ocean pool ecosystem.
The spatial map indicates access to an ocean swim by providing information on reaching the pool as well as a curated journey through the exploration area beyond. So how do the users arrive at each of these experience locations?
To arrive at each of these experience points, a family of hybrid timber profiles have been developed into a network of wayfinding devices to enable navigation across the site. Each family of profiles provide a certain degree of information to the vision impaired to aid in navigation. The network of profiles have been formulated as a ternary system of parts that easily allow the adaptation of the morphing profiles into a three-stage construction sequence. These profiles have been formulated from a suite of 5 primary shapes which were designed with a human-centric approach and a particular focus on how the visually impaired will interact with the profiles.
The plinth and profile base are concrete for weather protection and are uniform across the site, while the connection plate has been struck at a datum line for continuity. The timber profiles are then bolted on to form a relative response to the unique morphology and experience zone.
Small additions to these profiles have been carefully constructed at certain points along the way to align these profiles with the uses that they are intended for. These details become the connection between the profiles and the users. Visually impaired users are also able to interact with the base of the profiles with their cane for audible, rhythmic feedback about their location and proximity to navigational tools.
The tactile maps are integrated into the family of profiles to provide specific information within a logical sequence. Firstly, the overview map placed at key points of entry provides a general outline and directional knowledge of places and experiences ahead. The localized spatial maps along the way provide more detailed experiential accounts of what to expect and provide information on immediate decisions to make. They have been formulated to inform experiences through the senses in a safe way and curated to be sight sensitive for the low vision and blind.
Today, we have explored how ocean pool experiences are made more universally accessible through tactile and sensory interactions, achieving our sustainable development goals. This is achieved through a considered and controlled environment that is enhanced through the user's ability to choreograph their own experiences within the ocean pool environment.
The network of timber wayfinding profiles have been designed in a user-centric approach which links the ocean pool experiences across the site into a continuous strand. These profiles are embedded with tactile spatial maps at experience points, which makes use of a site-specific language to forge a safe and confident means of navigating across the site.
A combination of these principles creates a unique ocean pool experience that enables the user to feel confident while navigating an immersive environment that is typically inaccessible. Welcome to Malabar.